Welcome to my olive grove. It's that time of year, it's October, and come along with me, we're gonna can them. I'm a little late because it all depends on the weather, but this year they start turning dark earlier. You know, olives all start green and then they turn black. I get asked all the time, what kind of olive tree do I have? Do I have the black ones or the green ones? And I always tell people, they're all green, but the longer they stand the tree, and that's how they get black. So the green ones that I break each one with a rock, and then the ones that they kind of turn in a little purple, I keep those whole in another jar, and the black ones in a different jar. And then towards the end, when I see that there's that we kind of went through it, and as time goes by they get darker and darker, blacker and blacker, then those I'll do sun-dry olives, which I season those totally different. Those are seasoned in olive oil. I fill up the jar with olive oil and garlic and oregano, a little cayenne. I mean, that goes so great with pizza. My fresh pizza and a little Romano cheese and prosciutto, and I think I'm getting hungry. So yeah, we have about 60 olive trees on the property. They're in different areas, in different groupings. And this is just one grouping up here. And yeah, some are a lot older. Some are like 44 years old, and plus we bought a few matured ones. These were young. We planted these maybe 20 years ago. And my goal was always to probably make my own olive oil. And, you know, we do all love eating olives. It's like I said in the past, it's a staple on my table. Almost for every meal, we have some kind of olives on the table. And normally when they're on a flat ground, I do put it down a big tarp, and then with the rake, you just rake them down, and they go in the tarp, and then you just gather them together, which they go a lot faster, but some of them on my hillside here, so it's hard to do that. So right now I'm not going to get that many. I'm just going to show you guys the process, what I do, because I already picked a whole bunch. I've been picking all day today, but I'm going to get a little bit just to show you, and I have a lot more in the back. I'll show you. I have a few buckets, and I've been working on it. It's a lot of work, but I love it, and it's good. So these are beautiful, really nice olives. It's amazing. It's the same tree, but it depends on the lighting or the sun, or like this side, there's a lot more purple ones. They're turning dark. And the other side, they're totally green, all green. So, and it's the same tree. It's just amazing. So you will use them for different things, you know. You still use all of them. And olive trees, one year you have, you know, just like fruit trees. One year it's very fruitful, and the next year it's not as fruitful. You can wear it as a necklace. Beautiful. All my pearls. So pretty. Okay, I think we have enough for today. Let's go canning. Now we just picked our olive, and now we're going to start our canning. So gloves, it's very important because olives have a lot of oils and they will stain your hands, and also an apron. I do not like wearing aprons, but you have to, because once I start hitting it, it squirts everywhere. So you don't want it all over your clothes, unless you're really wearing something you don't care for, but it will stain. And it will stain your surrounding if it squirts. So you got to make sure you're in an area that you don't mind. So this is my working station. There's a cutting board underneath here, but I put these, I don't know what you call it. It's like a foam. I don't know. It's that fabric that you put in your drawers so things don't slip. I put that underneath it. I actually use that also when I bake, so the cutting board doesn't move. And then I put this over it, so it kind of helps from squirting everywhere, and it keeps it more in its place. So I usually use a rock, and I try to get one that's kind of flat, so it's easier. And if it's bigger, it's easier, because if it's small, you hit in my, you might lose it. It jumps everywhere. So I like using a rock. Different people use different things, whatever works for you. And then I pick the olives like this. And there's these that are turning purple. I'll put these in a jar that they look nice. And I go through actually each one of them. And these are green and purple. I put them in another jar. And then some of them that don't look as good, I put those on the side. I'll make olive oil with them. And then these green ones, I do break each one with the rock. But they're so good. It's everybody's favorite. When I season these, I season like a salad. I put fresh garlic in them. I put fresh garlic, a little oregano. I put olive oil. These will be in the, they're in the jar. And the other thing I put in my jars, it's salt and water. That's it. So, but the green ones, once they're cured and I take them out of the jar, I take the amount I want, then I season those with fresh garlic, minced garlic, oregano, olive oil, and salt, a little cayenne, because I like it a little spicy. But that's it. But everybody loves them. Even my little grandkids love them. They're very tasty. The reason why I'm breaking them, actually, when you take them out, you season them like a salad. So because they're broken, you get a lot of the seasoning inside, and it's a lot more flavorful. You can season the ones that are not broken either, but it will have it will not be as tasty as these. The ones that are not broken, we usually eat them like that. We put them in a bowl, we just eat them. I put over bruschetta, you do everything. I mean, you could use anything. Put them in salads, potato salads, regular salads. And these are, I usually season these like a salad. There's so many ways of making it. This is just my style, how I grew up in Italy, and how my parents made it. And for years and years, this is how we did it. And my whole family makes it this way. So that's it. A lot of people ask me if you can eat these right away. You cannot. Olives are very, very bitter, and it takes almost a year before you can eat them. But if you want to eat them sooner, you take a certain amount of them and you change the water every day for about 3-4 weeks. You keep on changing the water every other day or whatever, and then towards the end, like after the 3rd week or whatever, you could keep them in salt and water. Those you can eat right away, but you do not want to do that with all of them, because the water itself, the olives will release their own oils and it preserves them. These, they can stay 3-4 years, even longer, just in salt and water. So for me, I'm not in a rush to eat them right away, because I still have the ones from 2 years ago, last year, I still have more. So I'm not in a rush, but if somebody wants to eat them right away, that's the way to do it. So this is what you do. It's a lot of work, but it's worth it. I do enjoy it. Yeah. So now I'll start putting these in a jar here. I think it's exactly 1 jar in here. Wow, even though I don't measure, I'm pretty good with my eyes. I think I've done it so much that I kind of have an idea. And then we'll walk to the sink. I'll put water, and I'll show you, I'll put some salt in this one. Normally I leave them in water overnight, and then tomorrow I usually, but with this one I just want to show you, I'll put the salt in it. And because I don't measure anything, this is how I do it. I put a little bit of salt. I mean, well, quite a bit because it's gonna be in salt. And then I do put water in it. And then I'll leave it for a day or so. And I do go back and I put my finger in there and I try it. And see if it's salty. It should be a little bit on the salty side to preserve them. So I see how the salt goes on the bottom. So every once in a while you just shake it, you know. Like tomorrow I'll shake my, I'm just gonna leave them like this now. But yeah, these are all the jars I did so far. Still have a long ways to go. But I do have a lot still from last year, the year before, so. See how these are different color? I did these on Saturday. So these I did yesterday, all these. So they're a little different color. When you can olives, you'll have on top, after 6 months, whatever, or even a few years later when you go get some, it will be a whole film, a thickness of film here. It's almost like mildew, but it's not. It's you just pull it out, you take that out. A lot of people think it's your olives went bad. That is a natural thing that olives does. You can look it up on YouTube, whatever, but that is very natural. But a lot of people get grossed out. I have given a friend a big bucket, and that happened. She threw away the whole thing. I was not very happy, but after I picked and everything, but it is a natural thing that olives do. And you just pick that up. It gets like thick, and just throw it away and eat your olives. You rinse them and eat as you like. So, and now I think I'm ready for a nice espresso. And yeah, after a long day picking olives, I'm just taking a little break. It is work, but I love it. So. And have a beautiful sunset tonight. The clouds are so pretty.